Well, hello there. Welcome to Hanging with the Hags. Well, today's a travel day, but we're not necessarily in a big hurry to get out of here. So we've been here the last 2 nights, and we are at a place called Magnolia Beach. This is a free boondocking area that is about halfway between Corpus Christi and Galveston. The closest incorporated town would be Port Lavaca. And Port Lavaca has anything really that you would need from a small community. From us from the Northwest, they have a Starbucks, so that's a plus. They have the typical other type stores, Walmart, they have a HEB, many gas stations, banks, Ace Hardware, all of the normal stuff that an RV road tripper would need. Port Lavaca is about 15 to 20 minutes away from Magnolia Beach. Magnolia Beach is a small unincorporated community on the bay here, and I like the fact that on the rules as you enter this free camping area, they have their rules listed, but the rules are highlighted in 3 aspects, and it's kind of interesting. I like it. It's have fun, be courteous, and be safe. And then of course there's subcategories into all of those, but the rules are very simple. They want you to park your rig perpendicular to the beach. There's no beach fires, meaning that you can't build a bonfire on the beach, but we have our propane stove out, so we were able to have a propane fire last night. Pick up after yourself, pack it in, pack it out kind of a situation. And everything else is just pretty much just standard common sense type stuff. Now there is a 14-day stay limit here, but I was talking to some folks down at the end of the road because I have seen a couple of sheriffs have kind of just done a slow roll through, but I didn't really see anybody really taking a lot of accountability. And so I asked them, I said, well, do you normally stay longer than 14 days? And they said, no, we're normally at the 2-week. However, they felt that in the non-peak season, which we're in right now, this is non-peak for being here because it's winter in Texas. They felt that you could probably stay here a lot longer than 14 days and no one would really even know. But how can you complain with this view? This is just absolutely gorgeous. We're probably only about 15 feet from the water. High tide was about right here last night, so no real issue of concern of tides. The tides in this bay are very minimal. And as I'll pan up the beach here one way, I mean, I don't know, you could probably fit 300 rigs along the beach here. As you go this way, there are some cabanas, we'll say, so picnic tables with cement covered overhangs. And you could actually pull right into one of those if you wanted your own cover and picnic table to use. Those again are free also. They're not necessarily right on the beach. There's a big common area between those sites and the water, where here we're literally right on the beach. But those sites are actually closer to the bathrooms. Now they did have a shower house, so showers, hot water, and then latrines there, so bathrooms. And I stepped in to just check it out, and it's kind of your typical beach bathhouse. there was no toilet paper. So if you're here and you're using those, I would just pack some toilet paper with you. I don't know how often they're maintained at all, but they have them. And so if you're van lifing or you're trying to save your gray water space because you want to hit that max of 14 days, then they have those shower houses down there, and they're individual showers too. So you have the male and female latrines on each side, and then across the back I think there was 4 individual shower houses, so you don't have to get freaked out by, you know, who are you showering with, because they're individual. So that's super cool. And then as I pan the other way, so this is going down the beach the other way, and as you can see, just a line of RVs, and then there's actually a boat launch down there. So they don't want you launching motorized boats here at your site, but there's a boat launch at that end, and there's a fishing pier at the other end, and then people are fishing down this beach. There's a guy out here in the kayak. He's actually camping at the end down there, I noticed. But multiple people have been fishing along the beach. I say fishing, I haven't seen any catching, but I've seen some fishing. And then this is where Vicky saw the dolphin come by yesterday, probably only like 30 feet off the beach. And that dolphin was catching because he was flipping up a fish in his mouth. So that was super cool. But yeah, Magnolia Beach, man, this is a place we would definitely come back to now that we know. And I think I found this on the internet. We were looking for a couple of days in between Galveston and before our reservations at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. And I had looked at the beach and I was like, I don't know, I don't know about towing this thing out on the beach. And then I talked to Christy and Skylar, our friends from Washington that we had dinner with in Gulf Shores, Alabama the other day. And they assured me, they're like, oh yeah, no problem. It's super hard pack, and as it is, as you can see, I'll pan around here. So really hard pack sand and shells, and so yeah, no issues at all. I'll pan over here. So as you can see, those tires are definitely not sinking into anything. So we took their advice and said, well, shoot, let's try it. We got a couple days. Worst thing is if it's a no-go when we get here, then we just go somewhere else. And pleasantly surprised. Really, really nice camping here. Now in Magnolia Beach, which is an unincorporated community, probably only 2 minutes away, they have a couple of mom and pop RV parks there. Probably if you needed to dump water, you could probably go in there and dump water. And then they have a gas station, and that's it for the Magnolia Beach community. And then there's another community called Alamo Beach, which is just up from there. And I didn't see anything in there other than in private residences. And yeah, so that's about the down and dirty. Again, if you're coming to East Texas and you're looking for a few days to camp, to boondock for free, maybe you like fishing, this would definitely be a place to come. We've had amazing weather. The sun's been coming up each day. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky, so our solar has been absolutely kicking. And then the temperature's been so nice. It's one of these no heat at night and no AC during the day. So, I mean, we're producing way more solar than we're even using in a day. And so, yeah, it's been a super nice stop over here for a couple of nights. But as you know, in the travel life, you got to get on with your camping, and we got some reservations down at Corpus Christi, so we're excited to be there. We're going to be there in 9 days, full hookups. Full hookups on the water also, $25 a night. So yeah, can't beat $25 a night to be on full hookups on a military base. And if you're a veteran out there, whether you did your 20 years of service or you were short of your 20-year service commitment, if you don't have your VA card, I would recommend going and meeting with a veteran service officer at your local VFW or American Legion and go talk to them about submitting a VA claim. Regardless of how much time you served, regardless of how long ago that time was that you served, go and talk with them, because if you can get your 10% minimum disability, you would have access to camping on a military base. And I've met so many veterans, some of which that are collecting a disability, but have no idea that military bases have campgrounds. So if you have your VA disability, definitely check it out. There's a whole host of benefits from staying on a military base that you get just by having that VA disability card. And if you haven't submitted it, go ahead and submit it. What's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, anyways, that's about it. We've met so many veterans out here, and some of them know the benefits, but it seems like most of them really don't. And you know, we're making the most of every veteran benefit that we can, and that's really what's allowing us to travel and live this life that we've been living for the last 2 years. And so anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. And if you got any questions, put them in the comments down below. I peruse those very frequently. And yabba dabba doo, we'll be at a campsite near you.